let's see here. Let's see what else we got.
Those are old ones?
Yeah, these are the old ones. Look at these. These things are junk.
Why?
Because look, they're just made out of paper. They don't sound good. They busted. They didn't work.
How are they busted?
They were just old. So it was time for an upgrade. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are having a great day. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time to the channel, thank you. And please consider hitting that subscribe button. I've got a lot of other car care and DIY repair content on the channel that I think you guys may find interesting. So let's get into today's video. What I'm going to show you guys is how to install these Infinity Reference Series speakers into my 2004 GMC Envoy. Now these speakers are a significant improvement over the old factory speakers, which in my case have actually blown out, so I don't even have any rear speakers at all. We're going to be installing these Reference Series speakers with just some common hand tools. So let me show you guys all the tools that we're going to use, and then we'll jump over to the car and I'll show you how easy it is to install these. So let's go ahead and look at this simple set of tools that you'll need to install these speakers. Now, first of all, what we're installing are these Infinity Reference Series speakers. These are REF-6532EX series speakers. They are 6.5-inch shallow mount speakers that fit perfectly in GMC Envoy and Trailblazer and other cars of a similar platform. And we'll take a look at the build quality of each of these speakers in just a minute. But first, let's get to the tools. To start out with, what we have is just a simple flat-headed screwdriver. You'll need that to remove the little plate that's in the armrest on the door panel. And then you'll need a T15 socket to remove the screws that are holding the speaker into the door panel. You'll also need a 7mm socket. Now I happen to have a nut driver, but you can use a nut driver, a socket, whatever you have. It just needs to be 7mm, and this is to remove the bolts that are holding the door panel to the door itself. And then, while you don't necessarily need this tool, this is a door trim, door panel removal tool. This makes the job a lot easier and reduces the chances that you break the plastic mounting clips on the back of the door panel. And then I have just a small pair of wire cutters, and also we have this wiring harness. This is specifically for GM speakers for 1988 and up. And don't worry, I will have links to all of these products down in the description below, including the speakers, the door panel removal tool, the harness, and everything you'll need to do this job. Now you also see over here I have a bottle of electronic cleaner, and I'll show you what I'm going to use that for when we get to removing and installing the new speaker. Alright, before we get these new speakers put in the car, I just wanted to go give you guys a quick overview of these speakers. Let's take a look at the build quality as compared to the old factory speakers that are coming out of this car. So first, let's take a look at the old factory speaker. These things are just garbage. I don't even know what this material is here. I think it's just a paper material. But these things, as I mentioned earlier, are trash. They have blown on my car. They no longer work. The sound quality is very poor. On the back here you see it's 8 ohm impedance, and there's really not much more to say about these speakers other than they are just garbage and they're going right in the trash. Now these new Infinity Reference Series speakers are miles ahead in build quality and sound quality. And just a couple specs on these speakers. Of course, these are 6.5-inch direct replacement speakers. They are shallow mount, so they fit right in place of the old speakers. They are two-way speakers. They have a 1-inch textile dome tweeter. They have what Infinity is calling their +1+ polypropylene woofer cone with a high roll rubber surround, which I presume helps improve quality and speaker response, and these kinds of things. These are 4 ohm impedance speakers. There's just a look at the back of it. They are 55 watt speakers with 165 watt max capacity. And then just a quick look at the connections on the back here. You can see the factory speaker has this clip that connects to the factory wiring harness, whereas the new speaker has the individual plugs, which is why you will need this adapter for it. This adapter is relatively inexpensive, as are these speakers. This adapter I think was about $6 or $7, and this pair of speakers was about $65 on Amazon at the time of this filming, and I will have a link again to both of these down in the description below if you guys are interested. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and jump over to my 2004 GMC Envoy. Let's get these old factory speakers removed and these brand new Infinity Reference Series speakers installed in the back door of my truck. Alright, so here we are on the rear passenger side door panel of my GMC Envoy. Now the first thing you're going to want to do to remove this door panel is come right here to the armrest, and you'll see this access panel inside of the armrest. And then what you want to do is just take your small flathead screwdriver and just carefully pry up on this access panel to reveal the 7mm screws that are underneath. Then with your 7mm socket, or nut driver in my case, go ahead and remove those 2 screws. Take the 2 screws out, set them aside, and then go ahead and grab your trim removal tool. Now what you want to do is look around the edge of the door trim where it meets the actual door panel itself and see if you can find a gap where you can get started, and I feel one over here on this side. So what I'm going to do is just gently put my trim removal tool in that gap. Now look at that. And I was just getting ready to say this is a metal tool and be careful, it'll scratch your paint. And I went and scratched my paint, so don't do what I did. Might be helpful if you put some tape on the bottom side of this tool just to prevent it from scratching. But anyway, and this might be better off with 2 hands, but anyway, go around your door panel, find those little clips, and then pop them off. Next thing you'll need to do is remove this window switch, and again just use your door trim removal tool, pop that underneath, and this guy will come right out. And if you pop this little trim bezel off like I did, you can just snap that back in place, flip it over, and then just remove the connector on the back. Like that. So once you've got all of the trim clips removed and hopefully not broken, the last thing you've got to do is lift the panel up and out of this channel that's right at the base of the window. And there it is in all of its glory, the old factory trashed speaker. Now all we've got to do is take our T15 TORX bit and remove these 4 screws holding the speaker into the mount. Alright, so all 4 screws are removed, but what I actually found on the driver's side is that this thing is, I guess, either glued or somehow stuck in the mount itself. So the way I took care of that on the driver's side, well, I just got my trim removal tool and just gently pried it in between the speaker and the mount itself. And there it is. And this is the factory wiring harness I was talking about. So we'll go ahead and just unplug this factory wiring harness. Like that. Alright, so I mentioned to you that I've got this electronic cleaner, this quick drying formula for electronic connections, and all I'm going to do with this is simply spray it inside these connectors just to make sure there's no dust or debris or anything like that from many years of being hidden back behind this door panel. And this is where the adapter comes in. Again, this is the adapter from from Amazon. And it's really a simple plug and play. So you just plug the adapter end into the factory wiring harness. And then we take the new speaker, and these only go on one way. So you've got a larger side and a smaller side. So just plug those into the correct tabs. Just like so. And make sure they're seated all the way so you get a good electrical connection. There. Just like that. Alright, so now that I've got everything hooked up, the installation order is simply the reverse, and I'm just going to tuck these wires down into the door panel and tuck them down to the bottom so that, oh, I forgot one step. Let me show you the last step here. Just let that hang right there. So I've got my wire cutters. There are two little buttons or little nipples, plastic guide pins, whatever you want to call them, on the speaker mount. What you want to do is just cut those off flush so they don't interfere with installation of the new speakers. Alright guys, so there you go. There was the installation of the speaker. Now I will say, before you go button everything up and put the door panel back on, go ahead and test the speaker out, make sure the radio works, make sure your connections are good and everything sounds good before you get all the way to the end and then realize it doesn't work and you got to come back and do it all over again. Now I also want to mention to you that the kit the speakers come in comes with a new grill and a new mounting bracket. But as you saw, we were able to utilize the existing mounting bracket in the door panel, and then the door panel itself has the grill built in, so we don't need either one of those parts. And I mentioned earlier that we did not have to use that mounting bracket that came with the speakers, nor did we have to use the grill, because of course the grill is built into the door panel, and you can actually see the new speaker through that grill, and that looks really sharp. Alright guys, so unfortunately I can't share with you the performance of these speakers for fear of getting copyright strikes on my video, but take my word for it, these new Infinity Reference Series speakers blow the doors off of these original factory speakers that were in my truck. Yeah. So hey guys, that is going to do it for this how-to installation video with these Infinity Reference Series speakers. I hope it was helpful to you. And don't worry, I'm going to have links to all of these products down in the description below if you guys are interested in trying out any of these speakers. If this video was helpful to you guys, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down in the comment section below, and leave any questions if you got any about the installation of these speakers. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you for stopping by the channel, and I look forward to seeing you
next video.